What's up, guys? I got another Alliance War video for you. In this Alliance War video, we'll be going up against ISO8A. I'll be going path 6 this war. This first node is Aggression Fury, Unblockable L1, and Limber. It is a Cosmic with persistent charges, so it's either going to be a Corvus or a Heimdall or a Venom the Duck. I'm pretty sure Venom the Duck has persistent charges. Anyway, it's not going to be a Corvus because he's on the Counter Tactics mini boss. So I am expecting Heimdall, and it does turn out to be a Heimdall. So I want to just keep this Heimdall power locked the whole fight. I don't want to let him throw any specials. So I do go in here with my vision, and I do get to an L2, and I drop it, and he isn't able to throw his L1, which is really nice. Against Heimdall's heavy, I like to retaliate after the first hit. It keeps you from getting back against the wall too much, and I'm just trying to keep an eye on that Limber node. This node does have Limber on it. So my synthesis just kicked on, which is really nice. I'm able to drop a full L2 and fully power drain him, and then I go for the stand-up intercept after that L2. And I got this Heimdall pretty much against the wall, power locked. I'm really comfortable. I go for this stand-up intercept after the L1, but he didn't fall for it. I do get a decent regular intercept right there, and then he falls for the stand-up intercept after that second L1. And that Heimdall on node 12, the Aggression Fury node, goes down. So next node is Bane, Enhanced Abilities, and Stun Immunity. It's a 565 Science. I checked the calculator, and the calculator said it was going to be a Wasp. I do throw Tech Power Boost on, because I was going to use my Tech Champs for the rest of the war, even though this whole war I use my Tech Champs, so it doesn't really make any sense. Anyway, it's a Wasp. Let's build up a couple poise charges before we hit her, before we activate the Bane node. So I get to 9, and then I want to bait out a heavy from her, build a poise charge off of the heavy, get a 5-hit combo. Holy crap, this Wasp is pretty much dead. Bait out another heavy, and that is it for her. 10 hits against that 565 champion, or Wasp, on node 18. So yeah, Wasp is a very glass cannon, I guess. Very low health on Wasp. So next node, node 24, I was expecting a Taskmaster. I get Taskmaster and Massacre's heavies mixed up a lot. Taskmaster's heavy is a 2-hit heavy, and Massacre's a 3-hit heavy. So I duel the Taskmaster before going into this fight, just to be 100% sure. So against Taskmaster, I want to build to max poise charges, and I also want to just push him to an L2. I like evading his L2s as opposed to his L1s. They're just a lot easier to evade, and you can always retaliate them. Sometimes with Spark, if you trigger Spark's auto evade against Taskmaster's L1, you might not be able to punish it. Anyway, this Taskmaster's pretty much dead. I'm 20 hits in. I push him to the L2. Don't even throw a special, and my Spark was putting out a ton of damage. So next node is the All or Nothing mini boss. This is a 565 Domino. This node has Strike Back on it, All or Nothing, and Plagued Mind. I am going to go in here with Vision. This should be a pretty easy fight with my 565 Sig 180 Vision. So I got a parry in the beginning of the fight. This node does not have any Limber on it, so I don't really have to worry about how many parries I let off. I just want to make sure I don't ever drop my specials while she is in her lucky phase or her evade phase, because she can negate Vision's power gain on his special attacks while she's in her lucky phase. So the name of the game is to solely drop L2s. The Plague Mind node is actually helping me not go red almost. But the Plague Mind node is a little bit broken because my synthesis kicks on right after the Plague Mind node kicks on. So a little bit broken, but that's great. Don't fix that. So anyway, I drop this L2 while she is not in her lucky phase, so my power drain has a good chance to proc. And eventually I realize I'm taking too much block damage against this Domino. Let me try and get some of these, what is it called? Like the dash back tricks. And I start doing those now. I dropped the L2 because I saw Plague Mind was going to hit eventually, and she wasn't in her lucky phase. It was just a good time to drop it. She does throw this heavy. I don't land on the 5th hit combo just in case she evaded my 4th hit, because she was still in her evade phase or her lucky phase. Anyway, I'm at an L2, and I'm just waiting for her lucky phase to go off, and I'm going to drop this L2. Plague Mind's about to hit, so I just dropped the L2 without getting like a 4-hit combo. So yeah, this fight is going pretty well. This is the best domino fight I've ever had. I'm looking pretty healthy. I got a decent intercept right there. Push her to an L1. She doesn't proc the evade. First time she didn't proc the evade after pushing her above. So that was nice, and I did drop the L2, and she's on 1%. I just got to get it. I just got to get another hit on her, and that 565 domino on all or nothing was a lot easier than I was expecting it to be. I think it was like 80 hits, but still I came out with a lot of health. Anyway, the next two nodes were we had better options than the champions I brought, so I let my alliance mates take those. And this next fight is the center mini boss. This node has Limber, Kinetic Reactor, and Plague Mind on it. It is a duped 6-star cable. Pretty crappy 6-star dupe if you ask me. Sorry to you, Lethal Tomato. So I'm trying to just keep this cable backed against the wall, try and get him on his side of the wall and keep him power locked. He does have a power gain buff now, and I get a decent intercept there. And he's about to go to his L2, and the Plague Mind hits, and my synthesis kicks on, so I am able to drop him back down to an L1 right there. And he does have an L2, so once again, I'm just spamming my L1s, and I do fully evade this L1, but I don't retaliate just in case. I don't want to get parried. The AIs are a lot faster in war, so I don't like to retaliate. Anyway, I didn't evade the L1 well enough there. I just blocked through it. He does have his regen on. It would have been nice to drop an L2, get the heal block, but I didn't have enough power, so I just dropped the L1 before he went red. Another L1, and then I fully evade this L1. Once again, do not retaliate, just trying to be extra safe. He does have 2 power gain buffs. I get a decent intercept against him, and then he drops the L2. And then I start relying really heavy on my block, trying to just take this cable down. And I evade that heavy from him, get another 5-hit combo, and drop another L1, and he does go down. So that is it for me in this alliance war. Unfortunately, ISO8A did beat us this war. Big shout out to you guys. Unfortunately, this season is a pretty shitty season for us. We did miss a war, and then now we just lost to ISO. So hopefully we make Master. Let's cross our fingers. Anyway, congratulations to all the MVPs. I hope you guys like this Alliance War video. Till the next one. Peace.